What up, guys? Kevin here. So, Sunday, and we get Kingdom Hearts 4 announced, which is not exciting to me because I don't care, but I know a lot of people care about that series. And good on you. Looks like we're getting Kingdom Hearts 4. Now, why is this important? That Nvidia leak that happened last year. A lot of stuff on that leaked list is coming true, meaning I think we can start looking at that list and going, oh yeah, I think I can be excited for this game because it's been happening. We just got Chrono Cross. Of course, we got Kingdom Hearts 4, and there's been a couple others. So what I did was pull up a list of all the games that were on that list, just to remind ourselves what games are either being ported or coming out that haven't even been announced yet. So here's a list. They got it all by the publisher, Sony. So now again, this Nvidia leak was, I believe, for GeForce Now. So the games will come to PC, and they probably have a deal already set up with these titles that it will be on GeForce Now, which is a great service, by the way. I think it's the best streaming service if you want to check it out. It's great because you buy your games on Steam or whatever platform, and you can play them through GeForce Now if you like. But yeah, so here's a list of games on that Nvidia list. Demon's Souls. Now again, it's already out on PlayStation 5, but it looks like that game is coming to PC. I think that game will do quite well on PC. I think it will get the hype that it deserves because of Elden Ring came out. Even I thought about going back to Demon's Souls after beating Elden Ring. Deracine, that is the FromSoft VR game. I believe it's only on PlayStation VR. Interesting. Go watch some footage of that on YouTube. It's a very interesting game. Looks like that's going to come to the PC VR headsets. Ghost of Tsushima. Again, we could assume all the PlayStation titles will come to PC. That will be one I will keep my eye out because that is a very beautiful game, and PC is just going to make that game shine. God of War. God of War already happened, so that was true. That just came out earlier this year on PC. Gran Turismo 7. That'll probably come out either later this year or next year. Helldivers 2. I actually like the first Helldivers, so I'll be excited for this. This is an unannounced game. Horizon Forbidden West. That game just launched, and I think this game, the leak date was like later in the year, and I think a lot of people be like, really, 6 months after it launched? And now I'm thinking that game really came and went, and I do think they want to get that game out on PC as soon as possible. And then Ratchet and Clank. This one I'll have my eye on. This will be video worthy because Ratchet and Clank, I've been told many times that it cannot run on PS4 or older generation hardware. So if it comes out on PC, now PC can range from as powerful as an NES all the way up to, what would end up being PS6, PS7 with like a 3090 Ti. So it'll be interesting to see what hardware limitations is Ratchet and Clank. Can it run off just a regular hard drive, like a hard disk drive? I assume it's got to be Gen 4 PCIe NVMe SSD. Right? Returnal, that is coming to the PS Plus collection. That game just got some DLC. That would be a great PC game. Sackboy Big Adventure. These are games that came out, but they're coming to PC. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Edition, that has been announced. It did come out to PS5, but I think they'll come out to PC, in the summer sometime? Now moving over to Microsoft. Avowed, that's been announced. Contraband announced. Fable announced. Forza. Here's one. Gears of War 6. This could be this year's title. I love me Gears of War 4, Gears of War 5. Xbox has been quiet, and I wouldn't be surprised if their E3 or whatever summer announcement, this gets announced. We knew it was happening, especially the way Gears 5 ended. But that's still excited to see. Some game called Gravity, Halo 5 Guardians, something named Indus, Untitled, the Initiative game, Unspecified. I think that's Perfect Dark. Kalimba, Oxide. Yeah. Now, Square Enix, this is where I get excited. We got the Chrono Cross remaster. I mean, was it really a remaster? But that happened. Final Fantasy VII Remake did come to PC. It's only on Epic Game Store. Final Fantasy IX Remake. Now, this one's interesting. What does that mean? What does that look like? Are they actually going to do full-on Final Fantasy VII Remake? Or are they going to do something like a Chrono Cross? The thing is about Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy IX pretty much came out to everywhere just in the last few years. So I assume it's got to be a little bit more of a step up re-release. What could it be? Could it be I wonder if it will be an HD 2D title. Because I just don't see it doing like a small little up-res like they did with Chrono Cross. So I think it might be an HD 2D. I'm going to call it right now. That's going to be my guess. Final Fantasy IX, the remake, it's going to be an HD 2D game. And then Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, I see that being more of a Chrono Cross-like situation, which I'm still excited for. I'm playing through Triangle Strategy. It reeled me back in, and I really want to go back to where it all began with Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. Then, I could say Tactics Ogre that just got announced too. I think that was on the list here. I don't see it here, but I can't wait to play both those. Kingdom Hearts 4, that's the big game that got announced today and where people are going, oh, this leak list is absolutely legit. The Tomb Raider Anniversary, we just got news on Tomb Raider, the next Tomb Raider game this past week, so that's exciting. I love the new Tomb Raider games. Unannounced Square Enix game, that could be the Tomb Raider game that was announced, but Square Enix has a lot going. Then the Capcom Dragon's Dogma 2. To me, it seems like a no-brainer. All right, at this point in time, we definitely need Dragon's Dogma 2. I did an Elden Ring review. I titled it Dragon's Dogma 2. That video blew up, at least for me. So that tells me people want Dragon's Dogma 2. I want Dragon's Dogma 2. Who doesn't? So Monster Hunter 6, they're going to keep cranking these games out. So that's not shocking, but it's good to see. It's good to go, oh, yay. Resident Evil 4 Remake, we know that's coming. Street Fighter 6, that just got announced. Then Take-Two, BioShock 2022, we've heard about that. A BioShock Remaster, so they're probably going to go hard on that because didn't they just re-release the games? Then Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas remasters. These games came and went, so now you got to keep in mind when you see stuff like this before the games launch, it's exciting. And then when the games launch, it's like, oh, they're broken or they not what they're made out to be. Chrono Cross, people have a lot of issues. I'm fine with it so far, but yeah. When you see it, you're like, oh my God, they're doing a remaster, they're doing a remake. And then you play it, you go, kind of a letdown. Then on the EA, Mirror's Edge Remaster. I hear people really like that game. Untitled game from Respawn Entertainment. Then did they announce something? I know we got Fallen Order 2, which I'm really excited. Titanfall 3, I do think it's happening. I really do. People love Titanfall 2, even if it didn't do well. I think people are craving it. Look at the Sega side. Bayonetta 3. Now, Bayonetta is I don't think it's a Nintendo first-party game, but Nintendo is funding it. But like Octopath Traveler, which eventually came to PC, I see Bayonetta 3, same deal. They'll probably get 1 year exclusive on the Switch, and then they'll allow it to go to Steam, and then, of course, GeForce Now. Absolutely seeing it happening. Judgment. This one has a big asterisk because Judgment, I think the reason why we're not going to get any more Judgment games, also go play the Kaito Files, absolutely terrific, is the agency for the actors that are in Judgment. They don't want the game to come to PC. They're against it. I think my guess, or I think it's been reported, or my guess is that because of mods, it's going to take these actors and do funny stuff. I don't know, but going to have a pantless Yagami running around solving crimes with his little pee-pee out. Can't have that. But interesting because the Kaito files, I don't know if they're setting it up for Kaito to be the main lead. What I say that they should do is you start Judgment 3 with Yagami, because you can still use, they may have to get a different voice actor in Japan, but you can still use Greg Chun, and you just give him plastic surgery. That's the story. You give him plastic surgery, like to solve this whatever crime, like they just went all out, and yeah, he just looks a little different. You just get a different actor who's fine with the games coming to PC, or their agency is okay with that. And then, at least in the West, you'll still have Greg Chun doing the voice. It might take a little time getting used to the new facial structure and everything, but yeah, you can still wear the same clothes and everything. Just a little bit of a different face. That is the answer. That would be so funny. It'd just be so funny. Like Yagami going so far getting plastic surgery for his... It has to be a case that is so meaningless too to the story. That's where I would take it. Now, Atlus, which is owned by Sega. Persona 5 Royal, I don't know why it's not coming. Catherine Full Body. Didn't that come to PC? Maybe not yet. Oh, I think it came to Switch. But yeah, Catherine Full Body. My suggestion, that pink hair girl, that's the route to go. Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's going to be one of those 1-year exclusive on Switch. And it'll come to PC. I think it's going to do great on PC. It's pretty rough on the Switch. So I can't wait. Singular Game Companies. Arkham Knight Remastered. Crysis 4, I think did get announced. Earth Defense Force 6. Half-Life 2 Remastered. Human Fall Flat 2. Project FPS. The Talos Principle 2. Oh, that's cool to see. Tekken 8. Then other third-party titles. City Skylines 2, Death Stranding Director's Cut, which I think just launched, didn't it? Destroy All Humans 3, Injustice 3, Mario and Rabbids, we get another one of those. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and 3, Snake Eater HD. So look, if you're one of these Sony fanboys that keep hearing about they're going to remake or remaster the Metal Gear Solid, well, here's your answer. 2 and 3. And I think it's just going to be a straight up port of those games. Sniper Elite 5, I think, is coming out next month. XCOM 3, I'm excited for that as Dust Falls. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remastered. Wasn't that? No, I don't think that was announced. But we're getting Modern Warfare 2, I think, this year. Crash Team Racing, cool. Fight for Middle Earth. Goat Simulator 2. Hangar 13 title. Hitman Pro. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. The Black Order. Oh, that was on Switch. Oh, that'd be good. That'll be good. Metro Next. We're getting another Metro game. Mortal Kombat Next Gen in 12. Moss, Outcast, Payday 3, Space Punk, Stalker, Android. Titan Quest 2. Oh, that's cool. I really like Titan Quest. Total War 9. Ultra Street Fighter 2. Viking by Criterion. Worms Next. Wreckfest sequel. Yeah. Those are all the games. So some stuff to really be excited for. Again, always, I wouldn't say with a grain of salt, but just keep your expectations in check. We saw Chrono Cross. We saw the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. So, hopefully they can deliver on these games. But we just saw Kingdom Hearts 4. This list is real. This list is real. So I can't wait for these games to come out. And there you have it. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Later.